Okay, we are live on YouTube. I'm just gonna set up my Facebook stream para dalawa. Hang on a little bit. This is Ganito Lang Yan with Comics Man. Oy, What's up, YouTube? We are just setting up the Facebook stream. Wait lang, mga tol. Teka, pakita tayo. Pakita mo ang iyong sarili. Teka. Bakit ayaw? Ayun. Initializing. If you have please if you want to join the stream, ask question, comment, social media, newsfeed, browsing, and reactions. O game, start broadcast on Facebook. What's up, motherfucker? Teka. Okay. Alright, we are now live on Facebook as well. Magandang gabi. Check ko lang ang ating stream kung gumagana ng matino. Let's see if there's the notification already. This is Ganito Lang Yan with Comics Man. And as usual, I've been doing this. I try to do this before going to work. Okay? And although ngayon medyo light lang yung mga work na gagawin ko, so I have time to do this shit. Ba't wala? Anak ng... Ayun. Okay. Naka-live stream na tayo. Alright, we are now live on the Powerful Comics Man podcast. Magso-social media newsfeed stream reactions and reading lang tayo, okay? So bahala na kung anong lumabas dun sa aking sa aking isang Facebook page na ginawa especially para dito. Okay? Huwag niyo i-add 'yon dahil hindi ko kayo i-add para hindi makita sa stream yung yung mga personal shit niyo. Okay? So, let's go. What's up, motherfucker? What's up, motherfucker? Oy, ba't ganun? Ayaw na. Welcome to the Powerful Comics Man podcast. This is Ganito Lang Yan with Comics Man. Like I was saying, we are doing a social media newsfeed review. Dahil tamad tayong gumawa ng content, pag-isipan ng I don't think I have time for that right now, and I just want to keep this podcast going. So ito lang gagawin natin. Pwede rin naman, 'di ba? I've been doing this for meron na tayong mga ilang episodes in the past few days. I try to upload clips from that para whenever I get the time. Ang dami ko pang gustong i-clip out. Yun nga lang, medyo matrabaho yun eh. So, hindi ko nagagawa lahat. But, and also na-OC ako minsan. And, basta, hopefully, I get better kasi minsan nire-review ko yung mga dating episodes, biglang kulang-kulang pala yung mga sinasabi ko, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang hindi ko nakukumpleto yung ibang thoughts. Kumbaga nawawala ako. So this is also practice for me. Okay, so before we start, I would like to ask for your support by subscribing and sharing and commenting and participating in this live stream, diba? This little show of mine Let me know what you think. If you agree, disagree, everything's fine. You know what? I'm just a guy talking in front of my computer screen and a webcam. So treat me as such and nothing more. Okay? 'Di ba? Whatever kung ano yung opinions mo, if if hindi nagtutugma dun sa mga pinagsasabi ko, don't take it personally. I'm just a guy talking. If you want, you can tell me or do your own shit, man. Let's do this while we still can, while we still have the freedom to do so. Okay? Kasi hindi tayo under ano mo yun Nazi rule yet, 'di ba? So let's keep it that way. um okay, support by following, sharing, subscribing. Okay, let's start. Tignan natin kung anong mga meron. Teka, handa ako muna tong. Alright, let's go. Ganito lang yan. Okay, so this is my other Facebook account na ginawa ko para dito. So let's see. Okay, first news. So, kumbaga kung ano lang lumabas, bahala na. Ganun lang yung tema nitong ano na to, nitong show na to. So the Buzz Lightyear trailer has dropped. Napanood ko siya kanina before pagkagising ko, parang while I was eating, tiningnan ko siya and it's good. Ganda nung visuals. Let's see kung nandito sa movie siguro to, trending movies. Buksan natin, 'di ba? Hindi ko alam kung ano magiging kwento nito. Huwag na natin i-play dahil madayari naman tayo sa lagi ako nayayari sa copyright eh. So Chris Evans is playing Buzz Lightyear. Dati si George Clooney yan eh. Yung original na Buzz Lightyear was George Clooney. During the time na sikat si George Clooney. I like the framing. Mga Pixar artists yan eh. The best in the world. And yung hindi ko alam kung ano yung magiging kwento. Medyo iniba nila yung style. Hindi siya toy. Kasi sa Toy Story, toys yung si Buzz Lightyear doon dito. Dito hindi. So it's hindi siya toy. He seems to be a real person. Hindi ko alam kung alien sila or what. But he seems like a space explorer. Ganda ng visuals and you know what? I'm a sucker for space exploration stories, yung mga Interstellar, mga ganyan, mga The Martian, mga trip ko 'yan. So kahit may mga ibang movies ako na disappoint ako, basta ganyan yung tema, I would probably watch it. And besides, this is a spin-off, I suppose, of the Toy Story franchise, which is one of the best franchises ever. Okay. So we'll see. Ang ganda ng visuals, ang ganda ng mga shots. The animation is perfect as usual. I don't know kung perfect sa inyo, but for me it's kumbaga this is the gold standard for now. Pixar. As for the story, kasi medyo after Disney acquired Pixar, medyo hindi, kasi syempre may mga corporate interests ang Disney. So they tend to dictate a little bit on the creativity part. So I think medyo bumaba ng konti yung quality ng storytelling ng Pixar. Mas naging formulaic, but still good. Okay. So we're gonna wait for more developments on Disney Pixar's Lightyear. Okay. Let's move to the next. Teka, uy, si Enrique Serio is here. What's up, man? Good evening to you. Share mo naman tong stream na to, Enrique. Pabihira ka, dood ka lang ng nood eh. 'Di ba? Okay. Eto. Napaka-importanting balita nito. Albi Casino. Sino man yan? This is alam mo yun, parang I yearn for the day na these kinds of stories, kumbaga, no reporter would even think this is these kinds of stories is worthy of publishing, 'di ba? Pakialam naman natin sa ex-girlfriend mo, 'di ba? May asawa tong si ID Eigenman eh. Ewan, basta. Eto, tignan natin to. Pampag-good vibes naman siguro. Okay, so golfer recommended post. Okay, so mga kahangaroos. Okay. Lipat. Anime. Okay, top 25 best anime series of all time. Hindi ako masyado sa anime talaga eh. It's one of the big parang semi-regret na hindi ako nahilig sa anime, that I did not follow the best kumbaga yung golden era ng anime, yung mga konti lang napanood ko. Kasi I don't have the time, kasi ang problema ko sa panonood ng anime, yung kailangan mong basahin yung subtitle. And I can't do that. Kumbaga, I'm working, I'm drawing, I want to do something else. Hindi ko siya pwedeng panoorin nang hindi, kasi pag you just let it play and let's say you're drawing, 'di ba? You can't look at the screen and draw. Kumbaga, yung screen ng TV na pinapanood mo, 'di ba? So malabo 'yun. That's why I got into podcasting, dahil diyan eh. And sa anime, double whammy, kasi yung audio hindi mo rin maiintindihan kasi Japanese, 'di ba? So you would need to look at the screen and read. Yung ibang animated series, pwede ko siyang just leave it in the background and I can still more or less kahit a fraction of it, and I'd be able to understand. 'Di ba? So yun ang isang drawback ko, pero I think I've missed a lot of the great animes of my generation. Cowboy Bebop, hindi ko pa napapanood yan. 'Di ba? Yung Ghost in the Shell. Yung Dragon Ball Z, hindi ko pa nakukumpleto yan. Konti lang napapanood ko. I watched Evangelion. Yun nga lang, nabore ako. Kumbaga, ito pala yung kasi iba yung expectation ko dun sa napanood ko. So, it's not my cup of tea. Masyado siyang, kumbaga, I get it, but to me, it's a little too much, na masyadong pretentious na yung dating nung kwento. Maybe to others, it's not, but to me, parang, they're already talking about the future, 'di ba? Advanced technology. Tapos sinaluan pa nila ng mga divine monsters. Tapos meron pa siyang mga genetics chenes doon. 'Di ba? Meron pang incest ata, if I remember it correctly. So masyado ng labo-labo yung mga matitinding topics, and it's just parang okay, you're trying too hard, 'di ba? It's impressed na ako in just one or two, but if you're gonna put them all together, it's not na-turn off na ako eventually. And the action, yung payoff in terms of the actions, hindi satisfying. Kasi ang angas ng mga character designs ng robot eh. 'Di ba? Tapos biglang ang pinaka action pack na scene doon is when one of the robots threw a spear to diba, parang parang planet yun eh, na parang satellite na kalaban. Sabi, that's it, diba? Parang walang astig na bakbakan ng mga robot, which I was expecting. Angels ang tawag yata nila dun sa mga kalaban. So it wasn't for me. Itong Lupin, gusto ko sanang panoorin yan. Tsaka yung Naruto, syempre. Naruto kasi, ano yan eh, classic yan eh. Hanggang ngayon, Naruto babies pa rin yung mga tao. I was in college ata nung Naruto started, or I just finished college. Basta early 20s pa ako noon, and it's still going on right now, if I'm not mistaken. Or One Piece ata yun. Basta either of the two. Yung Lupin, di ko rin napanood dyan. So, sayang, sayang. Anyway, okay. Eto, politika na naman. Oxford. BBM na, alam mo yun, the diploma thing. Let's see. So, nag-issue ang Oxford ng official statement saying that BBM, I think ang claim ni BBM is meron siyang special diploma. Pero parang ang dating is pinapalabas niya na graduate siya ng Oxford. You know, at least yun yung mga narratives hindi ko na masyadong inaalam, pero regardless of that, kung ano man yun, the thing is, ang nangyayari kasi, they're making it, I think, the opposition, the Lenny camp, is focusing too much on this, which is, I think, wala namang maibubunga sa kanila dahil this is not gonna change any of the BBM voters' mind. Diba? Do you think, yun ngang corruption na billion-billion, wala silang pakialam eh. Diba? Ito pang diploma, that's not enough for them to alam mo yun, change their mind about voting against Bongbong Marcos. Kumbaga parang, why are you focusing on this? Madami kayong pwedeng gawin na mas magiging productive para sa campaign. This is not gonna change any of the voters na BBM or Duterte, mga DDS, para dahil diploma, dahil ano siya, hindi totoong may diploma siya, hindi ko na iboboto yan. Walang ganun na mangyayari, di ba? So makikipag-asaran ka lang, and you just end up talking more about your opponent than your actual candidate. 'Di ba? 'Yun ang mangyayari, para mangyayari diyan. Yung kay Trump and Hillary Clinton nung 2016 sa US, 'di ba? I think ang estimate is mga 2 or 4 billion dollars, something like that. Basta billions of dollars were spent on TV airtime talking about Trump instead of Hillary. And when, yung mga network sa US like CNN, hindi naman sila maka-Trump, 'di ba? pero they can't help talking about Trump kasi Trump gives kumbaga ang tawag nila doon is the Trump hindi Trump rage eh. Trump bump. I don't know if that's what's happening dito sa mga news media na to. The BBM, maybe there's such a thing as the BBM bump. Kasi nung sa CNN dati, during even Twitter, before Trump, pabagsak na yung yung businesses nila kasi people are already going to choosing social media at saka internet for their news sources, 'di ba? So yung traditional cable news wala, at saka print media, kumbaga they're gasping for breath. And dahil sa Trump bump, kasi madaming galit kay Trump eh, 'di ba? So if they're gonna talk about Trump, which would enrage many people, if there's anything that sells in news, it's either war, yung mga nakakagalit, like for example, yung last year, yung nakabaril na na yung nambaril na police, 'di ba? Tapos yung basta may kumakanta na, 'di ba nakakagalit talaga yun, talagang tanginan 'to, kailangan ko malaman kung paano 'di ba? Gano'n yun eh. So, kumbaga gusto mong you can't get enough dahil nanggigigil ka. So, I don't know if that's a thing that's happening in the news media companies here in the Philippines kasi they can't stop talking about BBM. And ang nangyayari, it's free advertising for him instead of supporting their actual candidate. Then it goes, ayun, ang nangyayari kay Trump at kay Hillary, natalo si Hillary, di ba? Kasi was ano eh, you're talking more about your opponent than your actual kumbaga manok mo. And I think the Lenny camp should concentrate on tawag dito on yung pag on hindi distributing eh. Basta yung para ipamahagi yung mga gustong planong gawin ni Lenny at saka mga I don't know, mga projects niya na iniisip niya, 'di ba? Messages of hope, mga ganun. I think those are far more productive things than mentioning the diploma. Kasi I think nauubusan na ng oras eh. This is speculative. Ako lang to I think kasi if Lenny does not get enough votes from the Isko and Pacquiao voters, pagdating ni Sara, pag pumasok na siya sa labanan, may iwan na si Lenny. Kumbaga, if ang magiging labanan na would be Bongbong versus Sara. Kasi it's I don't know. I might be wrong, pero that could happen. Kasi parang people think right now, meron pang iba, meron pa akong isang nakita na na meme drawing ni BBM at saka ni Sarah as Game of Thrones characters, si Jon Snow at saka si Daenerys, 'di ba? As if they're allies. 'Di ba? Sa Game of Thrones, they were allies even though nagpatayan sila at the end, pero they were really allies. Pero dito, hindi naman ally, pareha sila ng tinatakbuhan eh. Parang president, vice president yung ano nila. yung relationship nila, 'di ba? So, I don't know. It's not if you ask me, it's not good strategy. So, I think 'yun. Etong pag discuss sa kung graduate si BBM or not. Aside from that, parang may this can easily be twisted into parang pagmamaliit dun sa mga hindi nakagraduate, 'di ba? Madaling gawa ng spin 'yan for from the BBM camp. So, I think hindi makakatulong to sa Lenny campaign. They should let go of this and focus more on spreading their message. Yon. Okay to. What's this? PFL winners. Ano nga ba yung PFL? Professional Fighters League ata. Merong isang nanalo dito na one of the winners. Teka, tingnan natin to. His story is he won $1 million sa PFL kasi siya yung nag-champion. Pero at the end of the day, at the same time, he learned that his dad has died. 'Di ba? So, nasan ba yun? Baka pakita dito. Um, di ko makita. Siguro next time pag nakita ko ulit yung story about that, we can talk about it. Okay. Di ko kilala tong si Jamie Pickett. Sa Contender Series. Contender Series pala yan. Okay, wag yan. Heart Evangelista. Ito palang utol ni Heart. Okay. Senator Win Gatchalian, Senator Win Gatchalian, dinidisturbo yung YouTube watching experience ko eh. Biglang sumusulpot yan eh. Hayop ka, di kita iboboto. Dislike. Then, walang dislike. Norwegian Air quarter 3 revenue rises as travel picks up. Okay. Parang walang interesting na mga nangyayari ngayon PFL finalist. Hindi yan. So one of the PFL winners, si Kayla Harrison, is flirting with the idea na lumipat sa UFC. And Dana White said, parang, you know what, stay there. Because and keep making your money. Because the last thing you want to do is move to the UFC and get beaten up by Amanda Nunes. Tayo naggaling din talaga ni Dana White, di ba? Kung magpa-plant ka ng seed doon sa utak sa mga tao, sa mga, not just the fans, but also to Kayla Harrison, di ba? Parang, wow! Sobrang galing ni Dana White. I don't know if it's on purpose or accidentally nagiging ganun yung epekto, pero that's why he's the greatest fight promoter in the world. Kasi he makes stories. Merong kwento bigla, 'di ba? Ang ngayon ang kwento na is Kayla Harrison is a top fighter from another organization, 'di ba? Tapos the boss of the UFC thinks basically she's not good enough to fight or kumbaga she would not be able to beat Amanda Nunes, and she's better off making her money and somewhere else avoiding the UFC champion, 'di ba? Ang galing ng kwento. So that's one thing that you can follow, diba? So is it true? Diba? It's it's a little hard to explain. Meron siyang magaling siyang gumawa ng kwento or storyline, more or less, parang ganun. Ano to? 4 whale sharks were trapped in fishing net before divers. Ay nako. Saan kaya to? Ay, ito nakakaawa naman to. Saan kaya to? Sa Pilipinas ba to? Indonesia. Grabe. Mga butanding. Fishing net. Ano kaya yan? Parang siguro sinabi. So, merong fishing boat, tapos they realized nakahuli sila ng whale shark, ganun ba yon? Tapos tumawag sila ng mga divers to rescue. Must have been. Okay. 2 more classic villains confirmed to return on Spider-Man. Tingnan nga natin. Kasi confirmed na si Electro, si Doc Ock, sino ba to? Si Green Goblin. So si Lizard pala. Si Lizard at saka si Sandman. Confirmed na rin ito. Teka. Ito this one, yung hand. So that's that it's unmistakably Sandman. So Sinister 6 may isa pa. 5 pa lang yun eh, 'di ba? So Sandman, the Lizard, si Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Electro. Sino yung pang-5? Yung pang-6. Baka si Mysterio? Kaso patay na ba talaga si Mysterio sa sa Marvel? We'll find out. Well, pwede namang ano eh. Pwede namang galing sa ibang multiverse kasi ganun yung ano eh, ganun yung storyline na to. So that will be something to look forward to. I think ito yung pinaka okay na series ng Marvel for me, Spider-Man. I love the What If series. Actually, gumagawa ako ng video about that. Yun nga lang, hindi ko pa siya natatapos. I think it's one of the best series in this decade. Okay? So, of the 2020s. Pero 2021 pa lang. So far, I would say, personal choice, it's the best series of the 2020s. Kasi may mga episodes na hindi kasing lakas noong ibang episodes, but the strong ones, they're really good for me. Basta especially the Doctor Strange episode. Ang lakas niya, ang lakas nun. And it's fresh, the animation is superb, the art style is great. So hopefully gumawa pa sila. There's one lost episode na about si Gamora and Iron Man na hindi nakasama sa first season. So I think they're putting it on the second season, and it's gonna be kumbaga something to look forward to, and I can't wait. As for Spider-Man, ang gripe ko talaga dito yung Doctor Strange eh. Parang ang tanga eh. Ang tanga ng Doctor Strange dito eh. At least sa trailers pa lang ha. Hopefully maging okay siya eventually. Pero if there's something that I find, kumbaga I noticed a pattern on the recent Marvel movies. Ang nakikita ko, ang at least 2 at may isa pa yata, pero masyadong selfish yung mga yung mga bida. 'Di ba WandaVision, ang premise nun is pasisimplihin lang natin ng sobra-sobra ha. Basically, Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, got depressed. So to cope, she created an entire community, basically enslaving everyone in that community to play some a sick game of pretend, 'di ba? Parang ginawa niyang characters against their will, kasi there was a scene there na parang nagsasabi siya, parang just let me die, 'di ba? And she's keeping them as her personal puppets, 'di ba? Just to make herself feel a little better. 'Di ba that's fucked up? It's very villainous. Siya dapat ang kalaban dun eh, 'di ba? Can you imagine that? Bigla kang nananahimik ka living your life, and then all of a sudden a depressed woman moved into your village, and all of a sudden naging gardener ka from a 50s sitcom. Diba? That's fucked up. And dito naman sa Spider-Man, dahil na-reveal ang kanyang identity, 'di ba? Instead of dealing with it, 'di ba? And finding ways besides sobrang dami ng resources niya, 'di ba? Na ano 'yan, he's friends with Shield, he's friends with the Avengers, 'di ba? I think there's plenty of ways that he can do something about that problem. But instead, he would rather erase everybody's memories about it. 'Di ba? Kay Doctor Strange siya pumunta. 'Di ba parang that is so selfish. The same with Wanda. As much as I enjoyed the visuals and had a good time watching, diba, if you really think about it, the premise is fucked up. So hopefully hindi maruin masyado ang Marvel Universe without sa mga ganon. The Eternals came out recently, I think last week. Hindi pa sa sinehan pero yung mga initial reviews, they were reviewing it and hindi maganda yung mga reviews ng mga journalists. And we'll find out when it comes. Okay. Stephen Trono, what's up? Ray Cooper 3 to UFC. Oh, let's go. Oy, okay. What else? Tingnan natin to. Ano to? Recommended post. So, some weird... pangtanggal ng ng puno. Lipat puno. Ang galing naman ito. Ay, mga parang oranges to puno ng orange ata ito. Oops. Hindi. Pang-alog. Ang galing. Ang galing naman yan. Pang-alog ng puno. Grabe, Tapos may nalaglag na nagtatago pala. Hindi naman matanggal yung iba. Ang galing naman ito. Kalahin mo yan. Gumawa ka pa ng kaso, natapon naman. Palpak. Okay na sana. Dapat, pwede pang i-refine yan. Nangyayari. Para siyang Batman Ang weirdo na truck na to. Diba? Astig na weirdo. Alright. Lipat. Isko Moreno. Ano naman? Sales Economic Fiscals Platforms. Yan problema di ba? Gagawa ka ng ng mga ng trabaho, hindi hindi sensationalized. 'Di ba? 'Di ba parang meron siyang Manila Mayor Presidential Aspirant Isko says creative ways of handling government finances may help micro, small, and medium enterprises from the pandemic. 'Di ba? Ang boring 'di ba? Mas maganda kumbaga anong mas bebenta, yung mga ganyang balita o BBM hindi kumbaga wala peke yung diploma, 'di ba? Yan ang problema sa sa mga tao lalo na sa social media. I don't know kung maganda tong project ni Isko na to or not, pero at least it seems like he's talking about a possible project and it's boring as fuck, 'di ba? Walang kung news organization ka, tingnan natin ng engagement to. Dalawang nag-like. Hindi, dumami naman. Tingnan natin. Konti lang. 'Di ba? Wala pang 100 yung nag-engage sa post. So, hindi sila kumikita dito. But if you're gonna go with balikan natin yung yung kanina. Ano yung engagement niya? Eto, 7.5 thousand. 5,000 comments, 'di ba? 917 shares. So siguro nasa na yan. Nasa mga 300,000 reach na yan or more. So anong ibabalita mo if you're a news company who wants to earn? 'Di ba? Rage. Yan ang problema sa sa Facebook and social media, especially on Twitter. Let's see. Hindi pa tayo. Well, sa Pilipinas, more on Facebook, 'di ba? Kasi hindi konti lang naman yung nagto-Twitter sa Pilipinas. Oh, Vatican News. The Vatican said in a statement on Wednesday that Canada's bishops has formally invited him process of reconciliation with indigenous peoples. Okay. So, napanood ko, I saw a video about this. I'm not gonna Google the details anymore, pero they discovered uh kumbaga basically a mass grave dun sa isang property owned by the church, 'di ba? And I think mga indigenous peoples from a certain American Indian tribes back then yung mga nakalibing doon. So basically genocide ang nangyari. Parang I think they're blaming it on the Catholic Church. I don't know. I don't know the details. You can look it up for yourself right now if you want. Pero parang ganun. They found a mass grave. Brendan Fraser cast as the villain in Batgirl. Who gives a shit? Okay. Lacson. Lau should face graft. Hindi naman nanalo si Lacson. Mag-concede ka na, Lacson. Si Pacquiao din, hindi naman nanalo si Pacquiao. Si Isko malamang hindi naman nanalo. Si Lenny, pwede pang manalo kung makakakuha siya ba ng mga boto. Pwede pa siyang manalo. Si BBM, basta feeling ko mananalo talaga si Sarah. If nothing changes right now, if nothing changes, si Sarah talaga mananalo. Pero malay mo, matalo siya ni BBM. I don't know. If the Lenny supporters would not be able to get their shit together and relay the message from their candidate, walang mangyayari. Matatabunan na siya ni pag pumasok si Sarah, matatabunan na siya. Okay, so tama. Lizard and Sandman. What else? Age of Ultron. Rich Franklin. Meron pa ba? Oh, nakuwawa naman tong aso na to. Ano pang mga balita? Ba't parang refresh natin. Pag wala na, lipat tayo sa TikTok. Pinoy Big Brother. Ano ba yan? Bukidnon Provincial. CNN. ANC. Ba't parang nawala yung mga COVID news? Diba? Ano nangyari sa mga COVID news ngayon? Department of Energy. Tumataas ang mga gasolina. Diba? Ang daming coverage nitong Spider-Man. Bongbong Marcos, many development. O, kita mo? Si Bongbong Marcos hindi niya binabanggit si Lenny. Tingnan natin kung ano yung page ni Bongbong. Nakafocus lang siya dun sa sarili niya. Dapat ganyan din ang gawin ni Lenny. Pag wala ka nang ginawa kundi banggitin yung kalaban mo, mas maalala pa nung ba't parang magtropa sila ni Inday? Maglalaban yan eh. Labo ng mga to Unless mali ako na hindi talaga tatakbo si Inday. Ipapabaya niya kay BBM yung presidency. Baka hindi talaga trip ni Sara. Hay, nako. Yan mangyayari. Si Isko. Laban, Isko! Matalino ang Pilipino dahil malapit ng eleksyon. Maraming tao o organisasyon ang magsasamantala sa kahirapan ng ating kababayan. Okay. Tama naman siya. Madami talagang ano. Ganun ang gagawin. Oh, Mayor Inday. Finalo ko yung mga mga kandidato eh. So, para at least mga mangyayari dun sa baga direkta dun sa kanilang mga page. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. O tingnan natin. Nandun na tayo na karamihan sa atin ay Marites, pero yung isusulat ang chismis at ipapalabas na ito ay totoong nangyari ay nakakalalaki na. Ba? Sa aking karera sa politika, marami akong nakasalamuhan na lalaki na tulad ni Tulfo. Yung paningin sa mga babae ay hindi nag-iisip at binabase ang galaw at pananalita sa nararamdaman lamang. Mga lalaking bastos at mapanghusga. Sa buhay ninyo, huwag nyo hayaan na kayo ay bastusin dahil sa edad, kasarian o paniniwala. Sinong Tulfo? Huwag nyo payagan na kayo ay tulfohin. Sinong Tulfo to? Ramon Tulfo. Hindi naman si Idol Rafi. Ano sinabi niya, ni Tulfo sa kanya? Ngayon ako. Ito, si VP. Yan, dapat ang mga balita ng mga Lenny supporters, di ba? Mga proyekto. Ano ba yan? Mga bangka. Ngayong araw, binisita ni Lenny Robredo ang mga kababayan natin sa Barangay Anyang. Paano mo, bibigkasin to? Anyangas? A-N-G-A-S. Anyangs. Hindi angas eh. Anyangas? Anyangas ba yan? Ang hirap na. Lito ako dun. San Miguel Island, Tabaco City, Albay. Okay. Ano pang nakalagay? Nag-turn over ng fiberglass motorized boats. May mga fiberglass na pala yung mga bangka. Diba? Ganyan dapat yung sineshare ng mga supporters ni Lenny. Meron dito. Tungkol sa sinabi niya kahapon about boat buying. Napag-usapan na natin yan last time. So, wala. Ganyan talaga yung kultura ng election sa Pilipinas. She was just being real about it. Ano naman yan? Rescue. Okay. Eto, Jessie proudly shared scars from recent surgery. Okay. So, trans man ba siya? Trans man nga. Hindi ko kilala to. Jessie Corcuera. Okay. Nagpalit siya nagpatanggal siya ng boobs. Congratulations. UFC and Bellator fight announcements. Anong nangyayari dito? Clay Guida. Anong nangyayari? Mamaya na. Just in COVID, the total COVID-19 vaccine supplied delivered to the Philippines hits over 100 million doses. 100 million doses na. Di pwede nang bakunahan lahat halos. With the arrival of nearly 100 million more Pfizer shots. Brought to you by Pfizer. Diba? St. Luke's Medical Center. Okay. It's an ad. Ito, yung napag-usapan din natin yan. Sana all pinagpalit ang pagiging royalty sa pag-ibig. Sana all. Ano pa? Kinyanor, what's up, man? Ano pa? Ano pang meron? Okay na yan. Wala na akong makita. Ano pa bang idadagdag ko dito? Tingnan natin ang TikTok. Kung meron. TikTok. Sana may nakakatawa. Bigyan natin ng sound.
Budaya!
Hindi yun. Na natin. Okay. Corny.
She was distracted by her iPhone and didn't notice it.
Ito yata yung mahuhubaran. Luma na yata ito eh.
She was distracted by her iPhone and didn't notice it.
Didn't notice what? Flip the phone.
She was distracted by her iPhone and didn't notice it.
Kailangan baliktarin yung phone. Huwag na.
Si Mark, tahimik lang.
What the fuck? Ito, favorite ko tong TikToker na to. Si Kage Ihina. Si Kage Ihina. Basta nakakatawa to. Tuwa ako dito sa batang to. Stig. Luma na to.
Tangina! Si Optimum Pride! Fucking inang ni Optimum Pride!
Corny. Pucha.
Bumayo kami sa isang forum sa pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila.
Ito yung nga, may video pala yung kay Archimedes Trajano.
Sabi ko sa kanya, kailangan bang anak ng Pangulong mamuno sa kabataang barangay? Yung mga security niya, dinampot ako. Dinala ako sa auto. Saka ako piniringan. Sunod-sunod yung sintok. Sa ulo ko, pag-jack dito sa dibdib, sa tiyan, iniapit nila ako sa pangalawang palapag. Tapos binalikan
Totoo ba yan? O baka ano lang sa movie?
nung 2 ng Setyembre. Natagpuan na lang ako patay sa isang
Ay,
ospital
nako.
sa Maynila.
Ano lang pala? Movie lang pala. Okay. So, research na lang si Archimedes Trajano.
I don't know, pero napansin ko lang, in my personal experience, yung mga nagsusupport kay Lenny, halos mga bright, elite, influencers, celebrities. Tapos, yung mga supporters ng iba, mga problematic at may attitude in person. I don't know, basta yan ang notice ko.
Yes, so we look forward to that po. During Masagana 99 in the 70s, there was a very effective use of commercial banks, rural banks, and even cooperative banks. And I believe that scheme would truly work. However, perhaps we could consider enlarging the national government stake, even in that regard. Second question po.
Ma'am, before we go ahead,
Yes.
you mentioned Masagana 99.
Opo.
Secretary of Agriculture that cleaned up the mess of Masagana 99 that was left by Masagana 99. There were about 800 rural banks that were bankrupted by that program, and we had to rescue them. So whether it was a total success or not has to be measured against
Well,
that.
the success po perhaps was not in banking, it was certainly in rice exportation. So,
Oh no, we
I think
never
po-
exported rice. We never exported rice. ma'am.
Yes,
Ah,
so
nako.
we look forward to that po. During Masagana 99 in the 70s,
Eto, kita mo tong si Rosmar. Alam mo yun, actually, ano eh. Ay, Stop na muna. Paano ba to? Actually, natutuwa ako dito kay Rosmar eh. Pinapalo ko to eh. I was thinking before na ang in siguro by 2030 yung mga TikTokers ngayon na pinapanood natin, mga pa-sexy na yan, mga patawa na TikTokers, sooner or later, siguro by the next election onwards, sila na yung mga tatakbo, 'di ba? Hindi na yung mga artista, 'di ba? So ayan, sina Makagago, malamang. Pati yung mga YouTubers, baka yung mga Jamil, baka sooner or later biglang tumatakbo na rin, 'di ba? Kasi sobrang popular nila eh. Tapos itong Rosemar na to, madaming bashers to eh. Pero actually gusto ko siya, natutuwa ako sa content niya. At least yung iba, yung iba, may mga natutuwa ako sa content niya kasi although ang lakas niyang mangungas dun sa mga bashers niya, she's an accomplished woman na madami siyang business and she seemed to be doing very well sa mga life choices niya. Well, you can siguro pwede mong i-question ng iba sa ibang aspeto, pero in taking care of herself, she's doing quite well. Yun nga lang, kumandidato na siya. 'Di ba? Kala ko mga next election pa. Yun pa lang, ngayon pa lang kumakandidato na yung mga influencers. So what more kung yun dun sa mga probinsya na alam mo yun, na nakakita sila ng TikTok celebrity. So parang biglang may malaking TikTok star sa kanila. Alam niyo na, susunod, magiging politiko. TikTok politiko.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy T. The whistle up about it, now blow, my bully boys blow.
What else?
Tinatanong niyo kung bakit namin tinake down yung presidential poll namin sa Facebook.
Ano to, Rappler?
Timeline, October 7 namin pinost yung poll, October 13 ng hapon, dinelete na namin. Ang short answer ay parang nagkaroon ng dayaan at saka manipulasyon. Panoorin hanggang matapos. October 12 ng gabi, 148,000 yung boto para kay Bongbong Marcos. Kinaumagahan, October 13, naging 198,000. Talo nito na 50,000 na reaction. Itabi natin to kay Lenny Robredo na 11,000 reaction lang yun na idagdag sa same time period. So bakit biglang bumaha yung mga reaksyon para kay Bongbong Marcos? Pansin ng aming tech editor na si Jello Gonzalez na posibleng mayroong dayaan. Napansin kasi namin na ilan dun sa mga nagre-react para kay Bongbong Marcos ay merong mga Arabic names. To be fair, meron din nakapansin dun kay Lenny Robredo na merong nagre-react para sa kanya na merong Arabic names. Sabi ng aming tech editor, pwedeng bili daw itong mga reaction na to. Posible daw kasi makabili ng 100 reactions for 150 pesos only and then 2,000 reactions for around 1,500 pesos. And alam nyo guys, hindi na ito bago sa amin. Noong 2016 elections, nagpa-survey din kami noong December 2015.
Hindi naman kasi yung survey ng
At pinoint out namin noong panahon na yon na ang benepisyaryo nitong dayaan na ito ay si Liberal Party Bet Marojas. Ang punto lang naman namin ay hindi talaga reliable ang Facebook para sa mga survey na ganito.
ba't ginagawa niyo pa?
Dayaan at saka manipulasyon. At
Kung ganun, dapat hindi niyo na ginagawa yan, 'di ba? Gusto niyo lang din kasi ng ng engagement. 'Di ba? 'Yun ang mangyayari diyan. So hindi naman scientific yung survey na yan. It's not gonna be representative of all sectors in the Philippines. Yung mga official surveys, scientific ang ang design niya na may mga kinukuha sila na participants from dun sa mga mahihirap talaga, from different parts of the country, and dun sa mga mayayaman, sa mga demographic, basta vast yung demographic ng mga nakukuha para participate sa mga surveys. So pag unang-una pag in social media polls, ang makakasali lang diyan yung mga may internet, 'di ba? So yung mga walang internet, which is what what percentage of the entire Filipino population, hindi na sila kasali. 'Di ba? Yung mga magsasaka, hindi na sila kasali diyan. Ang makakasali lang diyan yung mga may yung mga may data, may mga pang data at saka mga internet connection. So walang silbi yung internet polls. Kahit kanino yan, kahit Rappler, kahit kanino. Kahit ako, pwede ako magpa-internet polls dito magpa-social media poll. And kung sino mang nanalo dyan or natalo, hindi siya reliable source dahil hindi siya representative of the entire population. Kumbaga hindi siya, para siyang para siyang pag-sample ng let's say di ba pag humingi ng ano bang tawag doon, fecal analysis, di ba? Pag humingi yung doktor sa iyo, i-examine yung tae mo kung anong di ba? Hindi mo kailangan magbigay ng tae na buo, di ba? Kahit konting kahit isang kurot lang ng tae, makukuha na nila yung kailangan nilang malaman. Something like that, not exactly, pero you get the point. Di mo kailangan pero kailangan lahat ng mga aspeto ng tae. Siya, kasama siya doon sa pagkukuhanan ng data. Okay? Parang ganun. Not exactly, pero parang ganun. Gets nyo na. Teka, patapusin natin.
Taliwas ito sa aming pinaglalaban sa Rappler. Ayaw namin na lamangan lamang to sa laro ng social media na puro reaction lamang. Dapat lamangan sa paninindigan. Follow, like.
Kailangan ng engagement at I don't know kung anong, may mga link kayo dyan or what. So, it's business. Tapang nun Fuck you.
Let it go! Let it go!
Guess the song title in.
What else? Meron pa ba? Medyo nabobore na ako. Ito, nakakatawa tong so, si Paulul. May TikTok na si Paulul. Follow natin.
Hinanap ang password. Binigay ko na ulit ang informasyon ko sa China kasi China may-ari ito. Official ko lang na.
Guys, alam nyo ba, ang pinakamagaling na presidente ng Pilipinas.
Stop scrolling, this is a test. The test of friendship. Send this video to one of your friends, and if they respond with the secret word, which is pancakes, then they actually watch the videos you send them. And if they don't, shame on them. Stop scrolling, this is a test. The test.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
It is better to poop in the sink than to sink in the pool. It is better to poop in the sink than to sink in the pool. It is better to poop in the sink.
So, chainmail might be really good at stopping slashes, but how is it if you get stabbed? In response to your question, here's a second question. If you know you're going to get stabbed, would you like to do it while wearing chainmail or not? Like, it's not quite as good at stopping you getting stabbed as it is stopping you getting slashed, but you'd definitely rather have it than not, right? Something else to consider, especially if we're talking medieval Europe around the 14th, 15th century.
Kuya, sino boboto mong presidente?
Ay, syempre BBM tayo. BBM number 1 solid north. BBM tayo.
Di ba dapat ang presidente nakapagtapos?
Oo naman. Papatakbo ka ng bansa. Kailangan mo talaga. May diploma ka. Legit. Diba?
Di ba peke yung diploma niya?
Ganun. Hindi. BBM tayo pa rin. Solid north. BBM.
Well, totoo naman. They making it a joke, pero totoo naman eh. 'Di ba? Wala silang pakialam doon. Yun nga ano eh, yun nga mga bilyones na kinorap, wala silang pakialam. Diyan pa sa diploma, 'di ba?
Sa sobrang galing mong magbalik na uuwi mo yung handaan.
Paulul. Ang payat pala ni Paulul. Parang yun ko lang nakita ang full body ni Paulul. Oh no. Nakakatakot naman.
Honesty hour. Sa mga gantong tao ako.
Okay. Okay na yun. Okay na yun. Tingnan natin last. Tingnan natin sa YouTube kung anong mga trending ng YouTube. Let's see. Trending. Now. Walang kwenta. So, I suppose that's it. I'm gonna go exercise. Okay. That's it. Powerful Comics Man.